we need to go to the outside to make an all-time high. So far it seems like we need to make more than 1.5% on guys, let's get ready for next week price action. I'm a SPY on the monthly time frame. So we're starting December on a green note after a strong month from November, pretty much taking care of those red months. So we keep pushing on December, trying to push higher. Last week actually closed the week green, but we didn't go anywhere. We're gonna go back to that first. Let's go over the weekly calendar and talk about the different events that we'll be dealing next week. So on this week economic report and weekly calendar, we have a couple of Fed speakers, and also it's going to be inflation week. So we're gonna be dealing with some news regarding inflation, CPI and PPI, and we also have FOMC. On Monday, we're now seeing on our schedule, about the volatility will start on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and so on. So Tuesday, that's where we're gonna have a nice volatility in the market. So we have CPI data coming before the market open at 8:30, and we also have the monthly US federal budget that will be coming out. So I'm trying to see where we go from here. Now Wednesday, we also have PPI. So after CPI, so we have PPI on the following day. So we have PPI, core PPI, and also FOMC, and of course, Jerome Powell having a press conference to talk about the whole economic outlook of the country. And after that, on Thursday, we also have initial jobless claims. So as you can see, it's going to be a very, very, very busy week. And during those weeks, I try to play defense and try to capitalize as much as I can if I see a nice opportunity in the market. All right. We also have US retail sales. So if you trade in stocks like Walmart, Target, Costco, all those retail stocks, you have to make sure to pay attention to this data. All right. In general, this week focus will be on inflation data and what commentary the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell will mention regarding the data that will be out and what's the outlook for next year, 2024. All right. So let's go back to the price action on SPY. Let's talk about SPY really quick. So right now I'm the weekly time frame, and as you can see on SPY, we've been moving up and up. So we're having a nice move to the upside. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 weeks, green weeks in a row. All right. So we'll be trading to the upside really nicely. The bulls having total control to the price action. We actually clear that trend line and continue to move to the upside so far. So where do we go from here? Before that, let's talk about the weekly time frame, how we traded last week, and what can we expect for next week with the CPI data coming out. Go on the daily time frame to have a nice look. All right. So you can see on the daily time frame that we've been trading in really choppy. It hasn't been a nice price action to trade in general. And especially if you swing like me, it's been a really tough condition to actually trade because we haven't been trading, we've been stuck in that range, and that usually happens when we have CPI next week. So during that time, we don't really know what kind of decision will be made by the Fed and how the data that will be coming out on the market will be interpreted by market participants. All right, and because of that, most traders or investors, big money in general, tend to play defense and trying to position themselves and wait for the next news or dump of data that will be coming and influence the market in general. So that's why usually we have those type of choppiness before CPI, and after CPI we're gonna have our breakout either to the upside or to the downside, breaking from that range and go to the other nice direction in the market in general. But let's see how we handle that next week. And so far, when I look at my chart right now, I have a key resistance level at 460.7 that I'm watching. We can actually test that level really quick and just a little bit. All right. And on Friday, SPY trying to leave that point. So we have a nice resistance here, and we try to actually break that level and push to the upside. I'm gonna go to 1 hour and have a nice view on that. But so far, it seems that the bulls in general holding their ground, all right, and they're trying to push higher and higher. And this right here is our all-time high. So we have an all-time high at 457.15, and that's where we might need to go to make a new all-time high on SPY. So, and let's see how far it is from where we are right now. So with CPI data coming out, so we have a nice reason to push higher. So let's see how far we need to go to the upside to make an all-time high. So far it seems like we need to make more than 1.5% on SPY to make a new all-time high. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's pretty much something doable for SPY to be able to make a 1.5 for the week and trying to make it all-time high. So depending on how the data is being interpreted from the market participant, we might have a nice push. Or I'm probably watching for a push down to that lower range of the market. So that's almost the same move, the all-time high, so 1.5. All right. So if we tend to be bearish, I'm probably going to go even lower, all right, to around like 1.7 at this level. All right. So we don't want to be pretty much aggressive because so far the bulls have been able to hold the price action intact. We haven't no sell-off after a nice move to the upside. You can see how we've been trading to the upside, no major pullback at all. All right, we've been moving higher and higher. So if we don't have a good data, and even if you have a good data, we might still have a good reason to just like unload. I mean, in general, it seems like we're setting up nicely for a nice Santa Claus rally. But I'm pretty much on the line to watch for any pullback before the actual Santa Claus rally in December. So we pretty much are near the end of the year. So that's something to pay attention to. All right. And if we go to the 1 hour really quick, you can see that we'll be trading the range. So we have a nice range here that we'll be trading inside it. And now we're getting near. So we have a nice range that we'll be trading inside. Now while we're near resistance. So either we reject that level, all right, come back to here after CPI, or we just like push all the way up, making all-time high. All right. So on Monday we are not scheduled. So let's see if we open above that level or we get rejected and come back for a retest. So I'm still expecting some type of choppiness at this level. All right, to see, and before CPI, and after that we're gonna have the big move. All right, if we either to the upside or to the downside, or even we can even have a still the choppiness on this level. But let's see how we trade. But that's what I'm looking so far for next week. If you have any question, let me know in the comment.